Hello there, everybody. Jane Grey 0624 here with Migosh, and we are back at the Modern City Challenge. Yeah, that's what this is. It's been like 3 weeks real time, so I'm like, what the hell am I playing again? Um,
Hi,
as
everybody.
as you can see on my screen, we've gotten a hell of a lot done here on the first level of the blast furnace. That's the actual blast furnace. This is the structural blast furnace.
So are
Uh,
we still planning on doing one on each side?
we might could do that, yeah.
So I think I need to make some more blast furnace bricks.
And we've got enough room for it. Why not? I mean, go big or go home, right?
Yep. And we should have some TNT forming over here.
Yeah.
I don't remember if we even showcased this.
So, oh, TNT?
The mob farm.
I don't know. Give me a second.
Oh, shit.
What happened?
I forgot to turn off the fans before I ran under here. I'm trying to kill myself here. Okay. Oh, yeah, we got plenty of gunpowder. 2, 3, 4, almost 5 stacks.
Hold up. Oh shit! I don't want to land on the mob spawner. Can't I fly backwards? No, I can't fly backwards.
Yeah, we got almost 5 stacks of gunpowder. We've got almost 4 stacks of bones.
Nice.
4 stacks of arrows.
Dude, where the hell is all this shit on my galactic science game, man? Holy crap. That is what it's called, right?
Galactic Science, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we've actually overloaded the... As you can see, there's floating stuff there.
Uh-huh.
That's because we've actually overfilled the chest.
Uh-huh.
So that's all the stuff the vacuum hopper can't pick up because it's full.
Nice.
So, and the thing that's killing us is all these bows and these golden boots and things like that.
Wait, gold boots? What?
Yeah, we got gold boots in here.
I will take those.
As I say, take them both and repair them.
Oh, wait, I can't put boots on.
Oh, because, yeah,
Slow
you've
fall.
got the... Yeah. Well, there's
Oh,
leather pants in here for you, too.
do that.
If you want to repair those.
Leather pants and put the boots back. There we go.
We'll trash the boots somewhere. We don't need them building up in here.
Yeah, there's an iron ingot in there.
I see that. Well, there was an iron ingot in there.
Creeper heart. Interesting stuff in there.
We do have all these bows that we can consolidate down to.
Yeah, that makes me so mad that if you have one that's enchanted, you can't, like, combine it with another one.
You can if you do it on an anvil.
Yeah, but you can only do it so many times before it's too expensive to repair.
Yeah, that's true.
Yay, I have leather pants. Okay, anyway, back to...
Personally, I prefer to just do the Tinker's crossbows.
Oh, so you know what, while I'm up here, I might as well show off a little bit
You
of the
looked-
bicycle.
You look like a paper airplane from above.
Okay.
You were like underneath me flying past, and it looked like a paper airplane that was flying. It was kind of cool.
Interesting.
Because you had your glider out.
Oh, okay. Show off a little bit of the high school here. I don't remember if I did that in the last episode or not. It's been a while. Because I think when we were watching the videos, I thought we said we were, like, had just put the ghost structure up for the blast furnace, so... This is about all the further we've gotten on the high school. Not a whole lot, I mean...
I'm flying over because I haven't actually shown this on camera yet.
Yeah. It's got bits and pieces to it. It's by no means ready for the parameters of the challenge, or whatever the hell you want to call it. But... just kind of going back and forth, because these are both pretty big builds. I mean, the foundry didn't have to be, but again, I mean, this is a building challenge, and being that it's supposed to look like a real city, we're kind of trying to, well, I'm trying to exaggerate the builds on this one. Migosh is like, dude, hurry the fuck up already.
I want to get into power. That's where I shine, is all the technical stuff.
Yeah.
Which, that is the next thing. Although once we get into power, we're not allowed to mine anymore. We have to do everything through queries and all that.
Queries, Migosh.
Yeah, okay.
Quarries.
I wasn't an English major. Thank you.
I know, but a query is a question, so it sounds weird. Oh, I'm heading the wrong direction.
Yeah, there's all these aura nodes I need to come through here and pick up one of these days too, but I need a better wand.
I was gonna say before I fly into one, hey, I almost crashed into the blast furnace.
Well, the wand that I have right now doesn't hold enough magic for me to create the jars to pick them up.
Ah. Shit.
So I need to upgrade our wand.
Mama didn't say shit. Yes, she did. Oh, never mind.
Okay. So I need more stone. And I have stone here.
I remember how to build in Minecraft, folks. I promise. But no, seriously, like Migosh mentioned, I've been playing Galactic Science, which, you know, it's totally Migosh's fault. He gets me into it, and then he goes off and plays friggin', was it Banished?
I've played Banished in forever.
Which one are you playing?
Well, I started my 1.9 series. Although by the time this airs, everybody will already know that because I'll be a couple videos in.
No, you said there was one of the other third-party ones you were playing.
I was doing Regrowth for a while. What other one? Oh no, I was doing the Magic Quest for a while. That's my fun one. I'm not recording that one.
Oh, okay.
But I was doing that one just to because I do want to learn the magic side of the mods a little more, and I never really got too far into Thaumcraft or Witchery or anything like that. So I started playing that one so I can learn those mods a little better. But I haven't got too far into those either because I jumped right into my 1.9 series that I've been recording lately.
Yeah, we've tried a couple of those on mine, and it just... Eventually, I need a new computer. It's not really in the cards right now. We've got more important things to worry about, especially, you know, vehicle repairs are expensive as hell, and yeah. But it's not really in the cards for me right now, so, like, we can't do Unstable. We tried doing... Was that 1.9 that we were trying to do with Squishy?
Yeah, but we only recorded the one episode. I didn't even post it to my channel.
I didn't post it on hers either, simply because it was so chaotic. It was just us sitting around basically yelling at each other, or you know, the babies in the background screaming, and it.
I got burned up by lava.
Didn't Squishy get blown up by a creeper?
Yeah, I think so.
Which, I mean, it's so cool. I mean, you can, if we posted it, you'd see that how far she's come, because she would not play with mods for the longest time. She was terrified, or not mods, mobs. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, she got blown up by a creeper. She's like, oh, okay, whatever. And goes back to playing. So, I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She's also been playing with her friends. So I think that helps, that her friends are helping her work through it. And the Pocket Edition server, the one that we have, they don't have an AI implemented that allows the mobs to work anyway, so they can spawn them, but they don't do anything. They just kind of stand there. So.
Yeah, and actually, if any of our viewers out there know a way to get a mobs to work on a Magical Mind server, please post some links. I would love to see some ideas. Because even, like, the cows and stuff don't move.
Yeah, nothing moves. Like, well, it will at first. Like, if you spawn it, it kind of takes a couple of steps and kind of pivots in place. But when you leave the server and you come back in, everything's all facing the same direction, standing in a straight line. I don't even think you can attack it, if I'm not mistaken. Like, it just doesn't do anything. What we noticed with the villagers, they'll all spawn looking like different villagers, but when you come back into the server, they're all the same type of villager. Just really crazy stuff.
Yeah. But, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the fact that a Magical Mind has the Pocket Edition servers out there for people to play around with. It is a great product. I give those guys props. They put a lot of work into it. But I would like to see a few additions. Or if people know of some mods that were made for it, I'd love to see some ideas.
What the heck was I going to say? Part of our problem, though, could be, at least on my part, that I sit here on Windows 10 and play it with them, while they're playing on their tablets. Which, I mean, no, they're still getting the same issues that I am. I'm getting some additional ones, but...
Yep. Oh, yeah, and I've played it on my phone and my tablet both, and I see the same issues.
Okay. I think I'm doing this right. For some reason, I want to say that this should be in one more block, but that's okay. This will start to come together here pretty soon, folks, and it's not really until we start adding the finer details to it that it's actually going to start to look like a legit blast furnace. At first, it's probably gonna look more like a bullet.
Oh, you know what? Here I am building the second building for the smeltery areas, and I don't think we ever fully showed that we finished.
The
Well,
first one?
we only have the first layer of the first one, of all the smelteries in the first one done, but we do have them split up, different metals in each one. There's a couple of them I started raising up to a second layer, but that's because those are the ores that we have a shit ton of. Aluminum being one, copper being another. Iron's going to be getting there soon. This is tin. We had a lot of tin at one point, but I've been using a lot of tin. So we're going to have to definitely do some more mining.
Are you still making your bricks? Okay.
Yep, and then I need to make all the caches to put at each spot that's going to autofill. And then we need to make some more of these redstone clocks. I also... Okay, yeah, I do have the ingot cast on each one of these now, so that would be good. So, yeah. Oh, that's what I was using the tin on, was making the caches.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. So, I do need to go mining for some tin. In fact, what level is tin on? Y level 37. So I need to go do some mining off camera on Y level 30. Well, 35 technically would be where our mining level is for that range. And then I think this one's going to be mostly alloys in here. Because all of our base metals, or at least the main ones that we need, are already done over here. In fact, this, I believe, is aluminum brass. It is. And then we said we were going to put... I can't remember which one we were going to put in this one.
I don't know.
So we got aluminum brass in that one. Oh, just regular brass. Or bronze. That's what it was. We were going to put bronze in the last one over here. And I am getting some jerky screens in this smeltery. I think the smeltery is what's causing some of our lag.
Probably. And then I tried to... local basis, because you can't add it to a server, but locally I put Optifine on here, and it's just not helping me at all because you're hosting it, or the server's hosting it. So there's really very little that it can do for me.
Yeah, there's a couple areas I walk through in here that I'm dropping down to 30 frames per second. That's...
I'm not even looking at my FPS, I'm just...
Oh no, my screen's getting jerky too.
I'm getting jerky, I'm getting weird frame loading issues. Yeah.
But if I walk away from where all those smelteries are, everything's smooth.
Wait till we go to build a big reactor then.
Yeah, well, a single big reactor is usually not a problem. I think it's the fact that we have so many of these that are processing different things all at once.
That could be.
I'm still getting choppiness. A little bit. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of a jumpy screen whenever I walk through these.
Yeah, I've just got weird chunk loading, period. I don't know, because I've got it... I want to have some kind of distance so I can see the sun so I can sleep, but at the same time, it's... If it's too many chunks, it loads weird. Alright, so that bottom layer there, we did 12. This one's going to be 6 high. And then I think it's going to be another 6 high for the next one in. This, by the way, if anybody's ever heard of it, I mean, Springsteen's pretty popular, or at least he used to be. It was before my generation, but Bruce Springsteen wrote a song called Youngstown about a blast furnace called Jenny, which is where I got the concept for this from. I think it was actually Jeanette was the full name of the blast furnace. But that's where this came from. It's really going to be very loosely based because the proportions don't line up right by any means, but...
I've been finding in Minecraft you're never going to get proportions to line up unless you start getting like really heavy into micro blocks or what's the other one I'm thinking of? Oh, with the carpenter's blocks or with the new unstable, they've got a new chisel. It's called Chisels and Bits or something like that.
Nice.
That you can actually Do you know the little nooks that we get from, like, the glowstone nooks and stuff I was making with the saws
Okay.
with micro blocks?
Okay.
Well, the chisels and bits, you actually chisel little nooks out of the stone blocks. And
Interesting.
you can actually, like, chisel the stone to look any shape you want.
Nice. Well, I mean,
Uh,
another part of my problem is because all the steel mills got torn down, I don't know where to find, close-ups of what it looked like and what was supposed to be in it and all that fun stuff. So I've kind of tried to piece together what I can. Oops, that's not supposed to be there. Basically building a blast furnace when I have no idea what a blast furnace is, but you said go big or go home. Okay. Kind of really, now that we're, that I'm doing Galactic Science thanks to you, because you told me to start playing and then you stopped playing it, but...
well, no, I said I wanted to do a series together, and then you started playing a solo game. We did do a recording, so
well, we tried to, and it crashed your game.
Well, that's because I was hosting. I think we actually need to set up another server with it.
Yeah, we might could do that, but the thing that I'm liking is, if we get far enough into this and towards the end of the challenges or whatever, if you want to add Galacticraft to it and actually build NASA.
Well, it's got Galacticraft in it, and you can fly to different planets.
No, I mean this game.
Oh, this game.
Yeah, when we get to the end of this game and we're out of stuff to build, dude, let's just say to hell with it and build NASA.
Good. I mean...
Which, I mean, as big as the crap that we're building currently, that could take, 9 years. Nine years in me speak, by the way, doesn't actually mean 9 years. It's an indeterminate amount of time. I don't know where I got it from. It's just, yeah. What is this thing over here by the coke oven?
Thing by the coke oven. Which thing by the coke oven?
Right underneath you.
This?
Yeah.
Portable tanks.
Oh, okay.
That's what I had lava in when the smeltery was over here. That I was using to refill the smelteries.
Okay, I see.
And then I just never moved the portable tanks anywhere else. Now that they're empty.
Okay, so we're actually halfway done with this already. Wow. This layer, anyway. No, don't walk off the other side.
I can't believe how quick I got this building up. You told me to flatten an area for you and lay the foundation. Next thing you know, I got the building halfway up. Although, I'm running out of stone quickly.
Dude, you have friggin'... well, I guess X and Hilo won't really help with that very much, will it?
No. However, if I make a...
Silk Touch pickaxe?
That would help. Damn you. We have emeralds too, don't we?
Possibly. I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, I've got emeralds.
We play
Okay.
this game so intermittently. I don't know what the hell we got going on. I'm just trying to build. That's all I know. I'm supposed to be building pretty things.
So, hold on. I've got... This is all cobblestone, stone brick. Oh, we got some stone brick. I can at least work on the floor for now. I really hate mining on camera. I mean, I'll do it if we can keep a conversation going or something like that, where I'm just kind of talking to you and while you're doing whatever build.
Yeah.
But I really don't like mining on camera.
It does get kind of slow.
Okay. Alright. Although I do have enough seared bricks that I can probably make the casting basins and... hey, my shovel just upgraded. The casting tables and casting basins for everything. And then I can probably make the smeltery controllers for everything. And then the bottom plate for all of these smelteries. Um, so I can get all that done while we're on camera. I need to make another carpenter's trapdoor too.
Cool. So second layer of the blast furnace is done. That was quick. I want to say there's one more layer of 6, and then so I was gonna do this. Trying to do this a little bit more quickly. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. I don't know if this is faster or slower. I'll leave it to you folks to decide. Probably sitting there like, oh my god, will you do something besides build already? What's a building challenge? So no. Okay. Come on. There you go. Yeah, I'm constantly seeing these things all over Facebook because, yeah, that's pretty much. I try to wake up and be productive during the day, and as soon as I try to leave my office chair, little man climbs in it and starts destroying my stuff, so it's like, well, crap. So I pretty much kind of spend a lot of time on Facebook, and there's a thing that floats around every so often about you suddenly find that you wake up one day in the last video game that you played, how screwed are you? And in my case, it's always Minecraft. I really need to play like World of Warcraft or, you know, Fallout 4 or something one of these days, which I actually don't own. I don't own Fallout, but I've heard a lot about it.
We were just talking about how right before we started recording, I looked out my office window and said, hey, it's almost nighttime. We should probably sleep before the zombies come out.
Like, and then there was that one that said, you know, you gotta love those video games that say, you know, in order to regenerate your health or energy or whatever, you have to sleep. But you can't sleep because mobs are too close, and think about it in real life, the last time that you couldn't get to sleep. And maybe that was the reason why. And I'm all like, well, I don't know about, you know, zombies or skeletons or anything, but, you know, there's always a distinct possibility that there's a creeper standing outside your house. But nobody ever really wants to think about that one. I think I'd rather have a Minecraft creeper. Oh crap! I need to find new video games to play.
Why? This one's so much fun.
I mean, granted, I play Pokemon, but there's no way to record Pokemon. Well, I guess there is, because people do it. I've seen.
I was say you can record anything.
Well, I guess the only way to actually legit record it, and I don't want to say legit because you have to record an emulator, but I don't know how you could record the screen of a DS. Otherwise, you'd have to have the emulator in your computer.
Or some type of camera that's pointing at your DS. I mean,
that one's
kind of hard to do.
Yeah, you got to get it focused just right, but. I think I'll be 28 here in a couple weeks, and I've gotten more into, like, the special events where they give away free Pokemon in, like, the past year or two than I did when I started playing when I was, like, 13 or 14. Like, before I die, one of my things on my bucket list is to make sure I collect all the Pokemon in all the games. Which I actually, that was another thing I saw on Facebook, was, they were posting pictures of different things that they thought should be on people's bucket lists. And one of them, I guess, there's like this huge event in Turkey, for hot air balloon flying. And I'm like, I don't think in my life I have ever been in a hot air balloon.
I know I've never been in a hot air balloon.
I think I'm Well, there's a possibility I was when I was a kid, because I remember my dad and my stepmom taking me to a place where they had hot air balloons. I don't remember if I actually got to go up in one though. I have this paranoia though that I would spend all this money to go to another country or go to another state or whatever to fly in a hot air balloon, and I'd get all the way up there and be like, oh shit, I have to pee, now what? What do you do? God forbid you fart and blow the thing up. I mean... Hopefully you didn't have Taco Bell that day. I mean...
Hey, we don't want to get sued by Taco Bell now. We're big fans of Taco Bell.
Dude, I love Taco Bell. Taco Bell's amazing. Then again, so is Qdoba, so, I mean... To each his own. Don't get me started on Chipotle. We're just gonna leave that one out. Anyway.
At one point in my life, I lived down in Plano, Texas, and every year they had a big hot air balloon festival where you would look up and just see hundreds of them floating through the sky.
That'd be totally awesome. I like flying. I just don't like being around lots of people. Just lots of people, small cramped space. No. I don't think I actually, I mean, when I was a kid, I really thought about being an Air Force pilot, but I don't think it would have been as enjoyable as I was trying to make it out to be, because I would have been stuck in a tiny little airplane. The claustrophobia would have just gotten to me.
No, not all the airplanes in the Air Force are small.
Yeah, but it either would have been a small space or lots of people, so, or very loud. So in any case,
Yeah,
it just
we've got a couple of them that not a lot of people. They're big planes and they're fairly quiet. Without going into too much detail.
Yeah, but I mean, would I have needed, better eyesight or?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I ended up going Navy, is because Air Force wouldn't take me because of my eyesight.
I have astigmatism, and I'm like pretty much. They can't make a lens strong enough for my one eye.
Which, don't get me wrong, I thought the Navy was great, and I do miss a lot of things about the Navy. I'm not saying anything bad about the Navy. It's just Air Force actually was my first choice.
Well, mine too, but I mean, in my case, I had an uncle that was in, I think my mom was ROTC. Army never really occurred to me, even though my dad tried to go in the Army. I just wanted to fly airplanes, because when I was a kid, I want to say like 12, 13, teenage years, Dad used to take flying lessons at a tiny little airport out in Pennsylvania. And it was pretty cool, actually. I got to go up and they let the kids go up the one time. They had like a little picnic or something, and out of nowhere, the guy flying the plane just stopped flying and said, "Okay, you take over." And I'm like, "Holy shit!" I'm this four-eyed fat kid in an airplane, and I'm like, "What the hell do I do?" I just like grabbed hold of the thing, and I'm just like white knuckled on this steering wheel or whatever the hell it's called, and like however many thousand feet in the air. And, yeah, it scared the hell out of me, but I'm like, oh my god, this is awesome. This is what I want to do with my life. Oh wait, I can't see shit.
Yeah, there's corrective vision, things you can do for corrective vision, but
I've heard
Air Force usually won't accept that. Navy sometimes will, depends on what type of planes you want to fly and stuff like that.
Yeah. You know, I've heard of like LASIK and stuff, and people were like, "Oh yeah, they'll pay for you to get it," and I'm like, "No, sorry. Too many anxieties and phobias, and no." Anywho, I think we've been recording for about a half an hour, Migosh.
29 minutes.
Oh wow, okay. See, yeah, I'm actually watching the clock for once. Holy crap! And we are actually getting towards the top of the blast furnace too, so that's nice. We've got, I think, maybe 2 more layers to put on this. I'm gonna need to get some more basalt though.
Well, the rate this is going, if I make that silk touch, well, I'll probably just make a silk touch hammer off camera, and just go down and get a bunch of stone. I should probably have this building and the roof of this other building over here, because we never finished putting the stone on all these carpenter's blocks.
Sorry, say that again?
We never finished putting stone on all the carpenter's blocks for the first building.
Yeah, we gotta get more stone for that.
So, well, that's why I said I'm going to make a silk touch hammer and just go down and just grab a shit ton of stone. In fact, I will do it at Y level 35 so I can grab our tin while we're at it.
Trying to get far enough away here so you guys can see how this is coming along. And then I had some other stuff that I wanted to do too for it.
Oh, before we do our close, just for the people that may not know how to do silk touch with Infinity, do I have enough gold? Got 2 pieces there. Do we have any gold in the smeltery over here? I think we do. So the thing that you want to make with Tinkers is called the Silky Jewel. And to get the Silky Jewel, you need 4 pieces of silky cloth. To get the silky cloth, you need... Ooh, we can use aluminum brass to make it too. I don't have to use gold. That's nice. But use a piece of gold in the middle, or a piece of aluminum brass, surrounded by your 8 string, gives you a silky cloth. Then you take 4 of those silky cloth with a emerald in the middle, and that gives you the Silky Jewel. You then apply your Silky Jewel to whatever your implement of destruction is, and you will get a Silk Touch implement of destruction.
Yay!
Yes, we do have 4 gold ingots in here, so I'm going to grab 2 of those, because I've already got 2 on me. And we should have string over there in the mob farm, right?
Possibly.
And did I turn the mob farm back on? I don't remember.
I do not know. I think this is going to get moved back.
No, I didn't. Oops. Let's turn that back on. Oh yeah, I turned on the fans and you just saw a bunch of mobs fall in the center. Yeah, we do have a bunch of experience built up in that drum too. We're gonna have to make a shower head.
I've got 33 levels already.
Oh, I just froze there for a minute. So let me make our Silky Jewel real quick here. Boom. Take those. And then we'll take this. And I need some obsidian out of our barrel over here. I keep forgetting I have an obsidian generator going on. Which we have over 400 obsidian still in here after I just pulled out a stack.
Holy crap. That's a whole lot of obsidian.
Well, when I'm using it to repair all my tools, it comes in handy.
Yeah, I forgot all of your tools were obsidian.
Which is nice having reinforced 4 and stuff on some of my equipment. Because it's made from obsidian. Okay, so we said we're going to do a obsidian hammer. So we need 2 of these plates. And I've got way too much dirt on me. Okay, so we got our 2 obsidian plates. We need a tough rod, which I usually make out of copper, but we're just going to use... Can I use wood for that? No, I can use stone. I can use... You know what? I'll just make it out of obsidian for now. We're just going to make everything out of obsidian for now.
I am officially out of basalt. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I figured out how to use my hang glider. Apparently what I was doing when I first got it was, you're not supposed to hold down the right mouse button. Yeah. But anywho, we're like over a 30 minute
I know.
mark.
I'm just showing how to do the Silk Touch.
Oh, okay. Where are you?
I am. Why is my Silk Touch not adding?
What are you trying to add it to?
Oh, shit.
You don't have the right level?
You have to... You don't get a modifier until it levels up at least once.
Oh, okay. What are you trying to put it on?
The hammer I just made?
I have an excavator that could... Well, it's an old one, so I don't know if it would let you add a modifier to it or not.
Ah, that's right. I'm just going to have to go down. I've already made the Sulky Jewel, but... So basically, guys, what you do is after you level up, because we have iguana tweaks on here, which I keep forgetting, once I level this up once, I'll be able to take this Silky Jewel that I made and just throw it in a crafting station, and it'll just apply the Silk Touch to it. So we're going to go down to the mine and level up this hammer off camera a bit and get us a bunch of stone and gather up some more tin because we need to make our caches. I believe you're going to finish up that off camera. Big blast furnace, and I'll probably finish up the smelteries off camera by the time we record again. And then basically the only thing we have left for this stage of the challenge is the high school, isn't it?
I think so. I'd have to double check.
It's been a while since I looked at the rules because we've been on this stage for forever and a day. But that's okay, because we've got a lot of things. I do want to try to put the train tracks in before we call this stage done, though, and start doing our power plant and all that stuff.
Well, we're going to need train tracks anyway, because we got to do the one thing that goes up the side of the blast furnace.
Don't give too much away yet.
It's a blast furnace.
I know, but we're not going to give away too much on what our plans are with that yet. We've got plans in store for that.
Yes.
So anyway, yeah, so thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends, and leave your bitches, gripes, moans, complaints, comments, questions, concerns at the bottom. And yeah, totally forgot what I was going to say. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll catch you guys next time.